If you're new to high level and you're trying to set up the calendars and you have multiple calendars, and then you're like, how do I have my appointments and my clients get their appointment reminders sent out effectively and efficiently? I'm not sure what to do. Well, I'm going to share with you right now in my Fast and Furious series how to fix that problem. All right, so I happen to be Ann Marie Walts. I'm a salon owner and agency owner, so I use it. And if you're looking for this answer right now, I'm going to share it with you. Okay, so you're going to want to go to the appointment confirmation recipe, and then here's the builder, and then here's the skinny. If you see all this, you're like, wow, what is that? Okay, in my use case within my salon, I have different calendars. Okay, so the first one right here would be appointment status, and it would be the book with Anne Marie, and then the event type is normal, and the appointment status is confirmed. Now, before we jump into this, let me explain to you the difference between a trigger and an action. In order for a workflow to start, you need to have a trigger. So, and as you can see, it says trigger. So for an example, I'll go over here. I'm not going to add this to my workflow, but I'll show you what a trigger is. So when you hit the trigger for when you're designing your own workflows, you're going to see there's a lot of stuff in here that you can get really creative with, which is what makes high level so powerful. If you have questions, drop them down below. I'll be sure to get back to you in a timely manner. And also, might as well tell you, if you're interested in this, you can get a free trial with me as well. All right, so now let's go back to the back to your tutorial. So in this case, what I wanted to do was I wanted only one workflow to go out for the various entry points that I have, because I have some different calendars. And maybe you want to make a calendar that's for a certain purpose and you have that on a separate landing page, okay? But you don't want to have multiple automations. So this was my workaround, and so I will show you. Okay, so then this calendar happens to be for my hair extensions, and then you'll notice that this particular filter says that it's in a group. So when it comes to creating your calendars, you can create them just as a one-off, or you can create a group of calendars, and then you can be able to categorize them into their own specific category. So, and I'll just show you what I have. So this one happens to be in a calendar for book 1-to-1 for the consultation. The next one happens to be event type normal, status is new, and then book in the calendar group with how to book with me. This one happens to be, okay, this one happens to be in calendar group on how to book. And when it comes to the way that I do things, I think very wide and then bring things back down. Now, there's going to be some upcoming changes to the calendar in the next possible few weeks, so you want to stay tuned with that. But for today, let's keep going. So once you have your triggers set up, and again, they can be based on what calendar group. So in this case, if you're wanting to filter them out by a calendar group, then you can see here in the drop down, what will happen are the different calendar groups that you populate will be in the drop down, and then you would select those. Okay, so then next what you're going to do is you're going to go to the wait step. It's always a good practice a good idea and a good practice to add a wait step. So we're going to add a minute wait step, and be sure to remember to save your action. Then next what happens is that when you hit this plus sign, that's where this comes into play. So we'll hit the plus sign again. That again opens up the action window. So from there, now you have to decide, what do you want to do? What is the next action step that you want to have happen once somebody has booked. They have the bookings happened. What do you want to have happen next? Okay. And I repeat that on purpose because when I first started getting started with HighLevel, it was like trigger, action, what? I didn't have the lingo down. So trigger starts the automation, and then everything from there are the actions. So in that case, you can pick send email, voicemail. There's a bunch of different things. In this case, it happens to be send a confirmation email. Once you click on the confirmation email, you can see that you'll fill in the information like who's it from, what's it about, and then you can, right from this window, write the email that you want to send to the person to remind them and thank them for booking with you. Now, next, what you can do is you can, if you wanted to, you could go ahead and add a wait step if you so choose. In this case, I didn't, but now what I want to do is send them a text. Your next appointment has been scheduled. Now, the things that are in the brackets, those are the dynamic fields. Those will continually pull in the new dates that the appointments are made, so you don't have to worry about that. You can learn more about that in one of my other videos, and then hit save. This here is going to show who's in the queue. I'm not going to click on that right now because I'm in my live account, so I don't want to share my client's information. And then in this case, the next thing you want to do is you want to put in a wait step for how far in advance do you want to be able to remind your client that booked with you, so that this way, life gets busy and you're providing the best customer service by doing this and also insulating your income, right? All right. So then wait 48 hours. And then after 48 hours, then there's going to be the confirmation text. And you can stylize this which way that best suits you. With me, I like them to actually literally just make it simple, and like it says reply back with a C to confirm. Because you know what, somebody might be out shopping or in their car, and it's just real easy just to send one letter back than having to type something out. Always make it easy for the customer. All right, and then there's another wait step, and you can wait 8 hours at that point, or pick the time that most suits your need. And in my case, I always like to just say it's always nice to see you. Thank you for your business. So in actuality, what we would do is a better wait step for this would most likely be, say, why don't we do 24 hours? And I will save that. All right, so we'll save that and save that. All right. And then always remember this step. It is so important. After you save, you want to make sure that you put it in from draft mode to publish, and then hit save again. Okay. That might seem obvious, but sometimes what's obvious isn't so obvious. All right. So thank you so much. This was the Fast and Furious, a part of my Fast and Furious series. I'm Ann Marie Walts. And if you own a salon or a small business and you'd like to get started with HighLevel, then feel free to drop a comment down below. Be sure to snag my free trial offer so that you can get your hands on it yourself and check out what's under the hood. And if you happen to be too an affiliate marketer and you want to know more about HighLevel, how to make money on the side as a side hustle, then definitely reach out to me as well. My use case is this. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I use it internally inside my business. I use it as an agency, and I also use it as an affiliate marketer. So whether you're wanting to grow your business or you want to make a business using HighLevel, you can most certainly do that. And thank you for watching. All right, so hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you soon.